I'm Yuki Ohara from COMEX, Division of Active Learning and Teaching. Am I loud enough? Or should I speak louder? Is it okay? It's okay? Okay. And so today I and my colleague Louis will talk about what we do to promote active learning. And our session will begin by providing general information about the division's activity, followed by Louis' explanation about the KALS project, in which faculties and students collaborate to develop web services that changes the dynamics in the classroom among classroom interaction between faculties and students. So let's start. So our division's main mission is to promote the ideal form of liberal education at the University of Tokyo. And what do we do to promote active learning? 2 points. We develop and support active learning-based classes, and we disseminate teaching tips through consultation, seminars, workshops, and original booklets. So let me explain in detail how we support classes and develop classes. So this is the class KALS and K201 in the COMC building. So we support the classes conducted in these two types of active learning studio, and through we support the classes conducted in these classrooms. And these classrooms are specially designed to maximize the effect of active learning with the use of ICT devices. And our activities in these classrooms include optimization of learning environments, assignment of teaching technical TAs, and also support faculties to incorporate different types of active learnings into their classes. And in these classes, nearly 30 courses are conducted each semester. And this is how it looks in KALS classroom. And we changed the layout of the classroom in accordance with the need of each courses. So in 10 minutes, like between classes, we need to change the layout of the tables and chairs. So it gets really exciting because we only have 10 minutes. That's one of our mission too. And apart from supporting the courses, we also develop our own classes. And listed here is the courses we have been providing in KALS, in K201, and other classrooms. Each courses incorporate some kind of learn by doing activities, such as flipped learning, programming, field work, case studies, etc. And what's unique about these courses is that students in these courses not only learn about the topics of the courses, but also learn how to learn. And we also conduct a survey to the students taking courses in KALS and K201. And the College of Arts and Science has been collecting responses from the students in the entire Komaba campus. And so we have asked the same question to the students in KALS and K201 and compare the two. And these graphs show the results of the comparison. The first graph shows the response of the students to the question, to what extent did you acquire the ability to discuss with others? When we combine the responses of the students who say acquired and acquired to some extent, the percentage reached more than 90%. So it's over here, the blue and red. And more than 90%. It's acquired and acquired. Sorry, it's reached over 65%. And in contrast, combined responses only reached up to 20% in terms of 20% from entire Komaba campus. So this result shows how AL-based classes have different impact on students' learning. And on the other hand, in the next question, to what extent did you acquire academic knowledge? the difference between the two is negligible. 90% of the students, 80% of the students from both categories responded either acquired or acquired to some extent. So generally speaking, AL-based class is considered to decrease the amount of knowledge the students acquire during the class, but this result shows the contrary. In AL-based class, the knowledge directly conveyed from faculty might have decreased. However, we assume that the students have also acquired knowledge from the peers or through AL-based self-studies. And next is workshop. We also conduct some workshops, KALS workshops and active learning lab. So the first KALS workshop, we provide various types of teaching tips, such as class design, AL methods, technologies. And in active learning lab, faculties demonstrate a class on their fields of specialization using active learning methods and give feedback to each other. Our overarching intention for these KALS workshops are to support faculties to incorporate various types of active learning methods into their classes and to build networks among faculties across disciplines. For similar purpose, we started to organize a new program, KALS Lunch. And after having discussion with some faculties member, we come to think that we need to have more casual setting where faculties can share their experiences openly. So we decided to have this lunchtime gathering. The purpose is to share information and build networks among faculty across disciplines, and participants share their various needs, interests, difficulties about research, education, and services. And participants also learn solutions from each other, such as methods or tools that can improve the class. And in the previous lunchtime sessions, we have been talking about how to balance research, education, and service, and professional development, the professional development for research, how to develop, professional development for researchers. And there are other information resources we provide. First is a newsletter. We publish newsletter, and this our intention is to reach to all faculty members at Komaba campus. And we consider this as a media to do that. And the content includes introduction of useful teaching methods or tools. And we also report on symposiums or seminars, workshops, or courses provided by our division. We also publish booklets and create video materials. When duration of classes at Komaba campus have increased from 90 minutes to 105 minutes, we publish this plus 15 booklets. And in these booklets, we provide tips on how to effectively use plus 15 minutes using AL methods. And we also explain AL methods and practical examples. We had the great support from faculties, including ALES and ALESA faculties, conducting courses in KALS and K201. And the video materials are for teaching. This is a visual explanation for AL methods, which are difficult to understand in written text. And this is openly accessible from Toda ITB site. And I heard that it's being used in other universities' FD programs as well. It's great news for us. And all this information are available, most of that information is available on our divisions, from our division's homepage. And if you have any interested in this information, please access to this site. Unfortunately, most of the content is in Japanese, so you might not be able to read. But if you have any questions, please contact us. Is it 10 minutes? Okay, so now I hand this to Louis, my colleague.
Thank you. So she introduced our approach to, mainly approach to faculty members. So we have approach to faculty members. However, not however, but so we found that students can also improve teaching and learning. So we launched KALS projects. So what is KALS project? So KALS project is a project where students and faculty members collaborate to improve teaching and learning at the university. So we now have two main projects, KALS Programmer and Slido for active learning. So before I explain these two projects, I'd like to introduce Slido to you. So do you know Slido? So would you raise your hand if you know Slido? Thank you. Thank you. So I think I would like to introduce this web service because this web service is a key web service for KALS project. So Slido is a web service where students can ask questions in real time, and also a teacher can also ask questions to students. So I would like you to use this web service. So do you have, if you have a smartphone or a PC, you can access. So sli.do. So would you type sli.do? sli.do, I can type here. So sli.do. So please open the web browser and type sli.do in your web browser in the address bar. Then you can see this web page, sli.do. So in smartphone, please enter sli.do in the address bar and press enter. Then you can go here. So the ID is Spot, so from Spotlight. So if you have reached the website, please enter the Spot in small case. Spot, then Spot. Then join. Then you can join the room I have prepared. So in this room, you can ask questions. So okay, yeah, here we go. So if you don't have any smartphones or PCs, you can see here. So if students have any questions, students ask question here. So you can type any question or just say hello or good evening here. So then if you submit your question or comments, then spread to other participants. So now I can, thank you, thank you. So is not nice questions. Is Slido free? Yes. So we have So Slido have free account and also not paid account. However, free account. So you can do many things with a free account. So I recommend you at first use free account, and also mainly you can use main function for free. So for free, yeah. So as this, we can share the questions, and also there are like comments. So if you think the question is great and I would like to ask those questions, please push like button. Then the number of the like increased, and if there are many questions, faculty member cannot handle all questions. However, we can sort by popularity. Then faculty member can answer the student's most interesting question using this Slido. And also, I can ask students some questions, so I will do that in a moment. So there are poll function. So this is question function. In this question function, students can ask questions to faculty members. And in poll function, faculty members can ask questions to students. So I have developed some questions here. Then I launched the poll then. So have you used Slido in the classroom? So would you answer the question? So then I click this. Then send. Maybe only me, only I have used the Slido. But like this, we can enhance the interaction between faculty members and students. So once I introduce this web service to one faculty member introduced Slido in his large class, then he found that there are many interactions between students and faculty members. And interestingly, so class evaluation of Slido in the class is higher than class evaluations of past courses of his career. So then we thought that introducing Slido could improve our active learning, such as in large class, because if faculty member want to introduce active learning methods in their classes, they have to prepare a lot of it takes a lot of cost to prepare the course, because they have to. So if faculty member introduce flipped classroom in the class, they have to create movies, and also they have to design all active learning activities in the class. So it takes a lot of cost. However, introducing this Slido is really easy. And so we decided that Slido can change the interaction between students and faculty members. So Slido is a really great service. However, there are some weaknesses. So one of the KALS project is that students create a web service, so alternative to Slido, to improve teaching and learning at the university. So weakness, so this is a really great service. However, there are some weaknesses. So for example, so teacher cannot trace student activities. So I have used the poll function. However, when I ask two questions, I cannot link the answers between students. So, and also, student cannot type more than 300 characters. It seems it is not so big deal. However, I taught web programming, and students uploaded their source code and also error code in the programming. So 300 characters are not enough for our class. So for example, there are these weaknesses, and also students are really interested in programming. So we thought that it is valuable to create those web service, alternative web service with students. For now, we are developing the web service. It is Slido alternative for now. So if you want to see this, so this is so now we develop very basic function. So if you want to see the Slido alternative, there are QR codes. So if you want, or type Google goo.gl / small o to large C, large R, small SW, then you can go to the Slido alternative. So I also show you the Slido alternative. Here we go. So students are really interested in programming and really interested in real-time programming. So this is our developing staged web service, but we can ask any questions, ask questions, and also we can reply to some question. So interestingly, when we introduce Slido in the class, not only teacher but also students answer the question. So not only teacher, but also students answer another student's question. So we thought that if we introduce Slido, we can improve interaction between faculty member and students. However, this service can improve not only interaction between not only students and faculty members, but also between students. So that is our nice insight, and good evening, good evening. So we can enhance the interaction between students with these functions. So for now, we create those web service for now. So we are developing Slido alternative web service, and also, so at first, as I said, Slido can change the class in a good way. So some students are really wanted to introduce Slido in the class at the University of Tokyo. So students, so we launched a project named Slido for Active Learning. So in this project, so our mission is to introduce Slido into class. So even if it is easy to prepare the class in Slido, it is easy to prepare room in Slido. However, it also costs for faculty member to prepare the room. So then we thought that how about setting rooms for faculty members and reduce their costs to introduce these Slido. So we decided to launch this project. So the background is here. So in our survey, so we have surveyed to other students. Then we found that many students, more than 80% students, stopped to ask questions, hesitated to ask questions to faculty members, especially in large class, because they are really shamed if they ask bad question or they have not understand. So they are really hesitated to ask question in front of other students. And also, students are interested in Slido, so we decided to launch this project. So in project. So our plan is here. So before class, a student introduced how to use Slido to faculty member who agree to use Slido. And the students prepares Slido room. And during the class, the student introduced how to use Slido. Then faculty members checks questions and answers. And after the class, the student reports results to faculty member. So our plan is here. So we will, so for now, I will talk about here. So in the next semester, we would like to introduce Slido with students through this project. So now we are creating a flyer of this project for faculty members. So this is a future work for Slido for active learning. And the future work of Slido alternative is implementing functions, so such as student activity tracking. And so for now, we do not have any room management function. So we would like to implement that. And also, we do not have poll function as you use here for now. So we would like to implement functions here. And also, I hope in the next semester, we would like to use Slido alternative in the classroom and get feedback. So they are our division activity. So thank you for listening.